heard her in my own voice, telling my child, you'll be all right. And for the first time in years, I understood my mother's life. I once mistook her patience for a fear of wanting more. Thought the world she chose was smaller than the one beyond our door. I went chasing recognition where 1,000 voices meet, while she gave her days to people who were learning at her feet. I'm a little more like Mama with every year I live, slower to hold anger, quicker to forgive. I used to call her world too small, now I know how wide love is. I'm a little more like Mama, and that's the best of me. She could tell when I was hurting, though I swore that I was fine. Never made me earn her mercy, never measured yours and mine. She could lose and still stay gentle. She could bend and not give in. There was courage in her kindness I was far too young to see. Now I hear her in my own voice when somebody needs belief. She never called it sacrifice or asked the world to know. She just kept the ones she loved from carrying pain alone. I'm a little more like Mama with every truth I learned, softer with the wounded, stronger when it's my turn. I once thought a life was measured by how far a soul could reach. Now I'm a little more like Mama, and that's the best of me. Someday my girl may hear herself say something warm and true. I hope she stops and hears her mother the way I hear mine now. We were brothers until anger made us strangers with one name. After Daddy's final service, we found someone else to blame. You said I had never listened. I said you had stayed away. Then we traded years of silence for the words we couldn't say. Pride can make It can turn the same beginning into two lives giving up. But a heart remembers family, even when the years move on. Sometimes all it takes is one hello from home. Your voice was older than I pictured. Mine was shaking more than yours. You asked about my children. I asked what you'd been working toward. We didn't solve the whole thing. We didn't dress the past up right, but you laughed the way you used to, and something loosened up inside. Pride can make a stranger out of someone you still love. It can turn the same beginning into two lives giving up. But a heart remembers family, even when the years move on. Sometimes all it takes is one hello from home. We talked until the hard years lost the power they once had. Not as boys who needed winning, but as sons who missed their dad. You said, brother, I was hurting. I said, brother, so was I. And the truth was small and simple. We had both been scared to try. Forgiveness didn't happen like a sudden burst of light. It came one honest sentence at a time. Pride had made us strangers, but it couldn't make us gone. Blood had kept the memory, love had kept the line held on. Now I know a broken family ain't beyond what grace can mend. Sometimes one hello it takes is one hello from home. Call me tomorrow, you said, and this time I knew I would.
They kept asking when the baby would be coming into view. We kept smiling through the question, like we always tried to do. We had names we never spoken, little hopes we held inside. Then one day, without a warning, we had nowhere left to hide. We lost the dream we pictured, but we never lost us too. Some grief doesn't need replacing, some pain needs room to stay. You never rushed me toward an answer, or explained my tears away. When I blame myself for failing, you said, love, that isn't true. Then you held me through the sorrow I was scared would break us too. Two was still a family, even when our plans fell through. Love was never any smaller just because it held us too. We had whispered names to heaven, we had dreams we had to lose, but two was still a family, and I still had you. We became the ones who listened when a younger heart felt lost. We gave time without pretending it could pay back what it cost. There were children who would trust us, friends who knew that we would come. Love kept finding ways to leave us and return through everyone. We quit measuring our marriage by the life we couldn't raise. Stop believing empty longing meant our love had gone to waste. There are many ways to nurture, many ways a heart can give. What we lost became a sorrow, not the measure of how we lived. Two is still a family, not a second best design. We have made a life worth keeping, and a love that still feels mine. There are dreams that never found us, there are blessings that still do. Two was still a family, and I would still choose you. You took my hand and told me we are not what we were missing. We are us.
Nothing told me to remember, nothing warned me it would pass. Dad was laughing, she was humming, and the children talk too fast. I was thinking about tomorrow, with my worries running wild, never knowing I was living what I'd long for after a while. There were bills we couldn't answer, there were plans we had to change, but love kept showing up among us in 100 quiet ways. I kept waiting for the future, like the present wasn't much, while the life I hoped was coming was already holding us. Good days don't announce themselves, they don't ask the world to stay. They arrive looking ordinary, then turn golden far away. You don't know you're in the middle of the life you'll miss someday. Good days don't announce themselves, they just quietly become yesterday. Now I let the talking linger, I don't rush the ones I love. I have learned that joy speaks softly, and that having can be enough. When a moment feels too common, I don't hurry through it now. I have buried too many blessings I was sure would stay around. We keep waiting for a sign that the best has finally come, but heaven rarely raises its voice when it gives us what we want. Good days don't announce themselves, they don't shine above the rest. They are hidden in the laughter we were too distracted to bless. You don't know you're in the middle of the life you'll miss someday. Good days don't announce themselves, they just quietly become yesterday. Today looked ordinary, so I stayed. We almost signed our names beneath a life neither one wanted. We spoke in careful, quiet tones and left the truth unspoken. You said I miss the way we were. I said I miss me beside you. That was the first honest thing we had let between us in years. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. In the way we stayed when silence came, in the words we stopped avoiding. No grand promise made us whole, just two hearts learning how to listen. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. Some days kindness came back easy, some days pride still had its say. But we quit demanding yesterday and chose each other where we stood. We learned sorry needs a change, and trust comes back in inches. Not every wound needs forgetting, some just need gentler living. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. In the way we stayed when silence came, in the words we stopped avoiding. No grand promise made us whole, just two hearts learning how to listen. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. There was no choir, no sudden sign, no miracle descending. Just your hand reaching for mine, and both of us not pretending. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it in 1,000 mornings. Every time we chose the truth, when the easier choice was leaving. Love came back without a sound, not like fire, more like breathing. We didn't save our love in one night. We saved it by beginning again. 1,000 mornings later, I still wake and choose you. My father left school early when his family needed help. He could count a week of wages, but kept certain things to himself. Whenever words were handed to him, he would pass them on to me. Say, read that part out loud, son, like it came naturally. I knew the words, he knew the world. He could hear fear beneath anger, see when pride had made a fool. Knew the loudest man among us wasn't always standing true. He never spoke in polished phrases, never dressed the truth up grand, but you knew his word was solid when he offered you his hand. He couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. Knew who'd keep a promise by the way they chose to stand. He knew when to hold his temper, when to give what little he had. My father couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. I was grown before I noticed all the shame he carried still. How some people talk down to him just to show the things they knew. He never answered with resentment, never let them see him bend. He just judged them by their kindness and went back to work again. He couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. Knew fine words could hide a liar, and plain truth could gently stand. He knew character ain't measured by the schooling someone had. My father couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. School taught me how to read words. He taught me how to see the difference between clever talk and quiet honesty. A person ain't the things they missed or what they never learned. A life is written in the good that other people learn. He couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. Knew respect was something given, not demanded by command. Now whenever judgment finds me, I remember what he had. My father couldn't read a page, but he could read a man. I read the words they wrote for him. He wrote the man I am.
His fingers wrapped around mine when he took his first few steps. Every fall became a lesson, every bruise became a test. He believed I knew the answers. I just tried to look that way. A father learns by loving, one uncertain day by day. When he let go of my hand, I knew my work had changed. I could guide him to the doorway, but but I couldn't choose his way. You spend years helping someone find the strength to understand, and then you learn the hardest part of love is letting go of their hand. He grew taller than my shoulder, found a life beyond my name, made decisions I questioned, made mistakes I couldn't change. I quit trying to protect him from each consequence and fall. Sometimes loving means believing they can rise without your call. Said, easy dad, I've got you. And the years came circling back. The boy I once had carried stood steady where I couldn't stand, and I felt the whole world turning when he reached out for my hand. Every truth I tried to teach him had returned in how he cared. You don't lose the child you raised when he becomes his own man. Love just changes who is holding and who reaches for the hand. He said, I've got you, Dad, and I knew he always had.
43 years every morning, I knew what the day required. Then one Friday they shook my hand and called the old man retired. The first week tasted easy, the next one felt too long. I had tied my worth to working till I didn't know it was gone. Then my grandson called one Sunday with a worry in his voice. Said, I don't know what I'm good at, and I'm scared I'll make the wrong choice. I said, every decent future starts with doubt you walk on through. And while I tried to steady him, his question steadied me too. I still had something left to give when my earning days were done. Not a younger back or stronger hands, but the truth of what I'd learned. Life don't lose its purpose when the hardest work is through. I still had something left to give, and somebody needed it too. Now he comes around most weekends, not because I know it all, but because I let him speak his mind without making him feel small. We talk about his failures and the man he wants to be. Every lesson that I offer him gives something back to me. Worth ain't only in the wages or the weight a man can bear. Sometimes years become a blessing when you finally learn to share. The hands may lose their power, the pace may lose its speed, but wisdom keeps on working where a younger heart has need. I still have something left to give, not the man I used to be, but a steadier kind of courage and the time to truly see. Life don't lose its purpose when one season closes through. I still have something left to give, and now I know what it can do. He came looking for an answer, gave one back to me. I said sorry till the word couldn't carry what I'd done. I thought tears would prove I meant it, thought regret could make things right, like hurting when you lost me could erase that faithless night. but sorrow centered on myself was just another selfish act. You were living with the damage, I was begging for you back. You don't owe me one more hearing, you don't owe me one more chance. I owe you better than sorry, better than promises made scared. I owe you the man I should have been, when you still believed I cared. So I won't beg you to forgive me or ask your heart to turn around. I owe you better than sorry, whether you are here or not. I used to think that feeling guilty meant that I had finally changed, but pain that only circles me won't ease the hurt I gave. Now I tell the truth in little things when lying would be kind. I keep my word when no one sees and face what once I'd hide. Change ain't what I promise, it's what I choose when no one's watching. Maybe someday someone trusts me, maybe no one ever will, but I won't use a better future to pretend I never failed. I cannot give your peace back or return the faith you spent. All I can do is live the truth my apology should have meant. I owe you better than sorry, a life that doesn't hide. I owe you honest living, not another desperate lie. You don't have to see the difference, you don't have to come around. I owe you better than sorry, and I'll live it from here on out. You don't owe me another chance, I owe you a changed man. He never needed me to be small to make himself feel tall. I used to soften every answer, leave the plain truth on my tongue, learn to laugh a little quieter when another pride came undone. Then he met me speaking freely, never asked me to explain, said the woman standing here
is the woman I want to stay. He never needed me to be small, to make himself feel tall. When I found my voice, he heard it. When I reached, he let me rise. Love ain't keeping someone lower, so your pride can have it all. He never needed me to be small.
When the chance I'd waited years for asked more courage than I had,
I was ready for resentment, for the distance in a man.
but he said, I know you earned this,
And I know what you can do. Don't you turn yourself down, darling, just to keep me close to you. He never needed me to be small, to make himself feel tall. When I found my voice, he heard it. When I reached, he let me rise. Love ain't keeping someone lower, so your pride can have it all. He never needed me to be small.
a good man isn't measured
By how much control he keeps.
He can stand beside a strong heart
Without feeling incomplete. He was proud to watch me growing, never made my gain his fall. And the more I became myself, the more he loved it all. He never needed me to be small, never asked me to dim at all. When the whole world heard my voice, he was the first one standing proud. Love can hold two people equal, without taking from either one. He never needed me to be small. He loved me best when I was all of me. He never said, choose me. He said, choose who you are.
I used to think a racing heart meant somebody must be right. Mistook never knowing where I stood for something worth the fight. I called confusion passion, called attention being seen. Then I met a man whose love didn't have to make a scene. I used to call it boring when a man did what he'd say. Now I call it peace of mind when love feels the same each day. No hot and cold, no keeping score, no making me compete. After all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. He calls when he says he will, and listens all the way. Never makes me earn affection by guessing what he'll say. At first I kept on waiting for the trouble to begin. Then one day I caught myself at ease inside my skin. You lose yourself to keep. I don't miss the grand apologies that followed every scene. Give me someone kind and private, as he is when folks can see. I used to call it boring, now I know what lasting means. It's a love that doesn't vanish when the living isn't easy. No hot and cold, no keeping score, no making me compete. After all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. Yes, after all that wild confusion, boring looks good on me. The whole town called him lucky, said he made it home alive. But the man who stood before me still had battles in his eyes. He woke before the morning at the smallest change of sound. I quit reaching for who left me and loved the man who came back now. He came home different, so I loved him different too. I stopped asking for the old days and held on to what was true. Love ain't always recognition, sometimes love is starting new. He came home different, so I loved him different too. Some days he could sit beside me, some days he needed space. I learned not every distance means a heart has turned away. He never wanted pity, only time to find his ground. So I stayed close enough to reach him when the dark came back around. He came home different, but his kindness still remained. Beneath the fear and silence, I could hear him say my name. We didn't get our old life back, but love still carried through. He came home different, so I learned a different love too. They honor those returning, but they seldom understand. A war can leave a country and still follow home a man. I never called him broken, never asked him to pretend. I just walked beside the healing, wherever it would bend. He came home different, and loving changed me too. Patience made us stronger than the life we thought we knew. We built something honest from the pieces we came through. He came home different, but he still came home to me. He came home different, but he came home. And slowly, so did we. Annie's little boy got sick, the bills came hard and fast. Her husband took what work he found, but every week fell short. Nobody there had money they could easily give away. Still one by one the people came and found another way. Everybody brought something, nobody came with nothing. A little time, a little hope, a way to keep love coming. We weren't rich, but when they needed us, we gave what we could spare. Everybody brought something, and somehow there was enough there.
Children, some covered hours at work. Some gave 5, some gave 50, some just stayed when days got worse.
No one asked to owe them, no one kept a written score. They only saw a family that shouldn't hurt alone. Everybody brought something, nobody came with nothing. A little strength, a steady word, a way to keep hope coming. We weren't rich, but when they needed us, we gave what we could spare. Everybody brought something, somehow there was enough there. One woman said, I wish that I could give you more.
And he held her close and answered, you already came.
That's more than before. Years later, when another name was spoken with concern,
and he was the first one asking,
what can we do in turn?
Kindness never stays in one place, it travels where it's needed.
What was given to one family became a town believing. Everybody brought something, nobody came with nothing. A little faith, a willing heart, a way to keep love coming. We weren't rich, but we had enough when every hand was shared. Everybody brought something, and love made up the rest. Nobody had everything, but everybody had something.
I thought love needed grander things than showing up on time. Kept trying to impress her while I missed the warning signs. She never wanted perfect, never asked me to be rich. She only wanted all of me, not whatever I had left. I called her expectations high till I heard how small they were. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She asked for my attention, I gave her everything but me. She didn't need a hero, just a man who heard her speak. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. When she quit asking questions, I thought we'd found our peace. I didn't know that quiet meant her heart had ceased to reach. Then she said, I'm not leaving, but I can't live half loved. That one honest sentence did what shouting never could. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She asked for my attention, I gave her everything but me. She didn't need a hero, just a man who heard her speak. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. Hard to hear, I say what I appreciate while she is standing near. Love ain't kept by guessing what tomorrow might forgive. lives in daily choices to be present while you live. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. Now I give her my attention, not the leftovers of me. She never needed changing, I just needed eyes to see. She wasn't hard to please, I was hard to teach. She laughs when I admit it, says you're learning, finally.
I grew up where anger ended every argument at night. She grew up learning silence was the safest way to hide.
When we promised we'd do better, we had no perfect plan.
Just two people tired of carrying what neither understood back then. We didn't give them everything, but we didn't pass it down. Not the fear behind the silence,
not the anger handed round.
We made mistakes, we raised our voices,
then we owned it, turned around.
We didn't give them everything,
but we didn't pass it down.
When our boy came home in trouble, I heard my father in my tone. Every word already sharpened, every judgment fully formed.
Then I saw him brace against me like I had so long ago.
So I lowered my voice and told him, tell me what I need to know. That was how the old hurt ended. Not forever, just that day. We didn't give them everything,
but we didn't pass it down.
Not the fear behind the silence,
not the anger handed round.
We made mistakes, we raised our voices,
then we owned it, turned around.
We didn't give them everything,
but we didn't pass it down.
Our daughter speaks her mind now, without watching how we'll take it.
She knows love can hear the truth without demanding she erase it.
They have seen us lose our patience. They heard us both say I was wrong.
Maybe that is what we'll teach them, that a good love can repair.
Blood can carry eyes and laughter,
but it doesn't choose the end.
What was broken in our parents
didn't have to reach our kids.
We can love the ones who raised us and still change what love becomes. We can honor where we started without repeating where we're from. We didn't give them everything, no family ever can,
but they never had to earn our love
by being less than who they are.
We said sorry, changed our ways,
and kept choosing better ground.
We didn't give them
they may never know the weight we stopped.
And that's the finest part. She called me with your story, and I heard my own. She knew the words you gave her, I knew every one by heart. Same careful little promises, same practiced way you'd start. She thought that I was over, you told me she was gone. We had both been trusting someone who had lied to carry on. She wasn't my enemy, she was standing in your light, holding half the same confusion I had carried all that time. You may have put us on two sides, but the truth was plain to see. She wasn't my enemy, you were lying to us both. We met without accusing, there was nothing left to prove. She told me when you found her, I told her when you moved. Neither one had taken something that the other one could claim. We had both been sold forever by a man who changed its name. She wasn't my enemy, she was another heart you used. I could have spent my anger on the woman I could see, but she didn't make those promises, and she never lied to me. You counted on our jealousy to keep your hands unseen, but women sharing honest truth can end what lies begin. She wasn't my enemy, she was proof I wasn't blind. Every doubt I pushed away had been warning me in time. You may have put us on two sides, but we left your lie behind. She wasn't my enemy, she was another heart you lied to. I wished her well, she wished me peace, and both of us walked away from you.
For years I told it simple, you got tired and walked away. I was faithful, I was working, you had nothing left to say. That version made me innocent and made you cold and cruel. But time has made me honest about the things I wouldn't do. I called silence, keeping peace. You called it being alone. You weren't the whole reason we ran out of time. I can tell it like a heartbreak, but half the story was mine. You reached until you couldn't.
I watched the distance climb.
You weren't the whole reason.
Half the story was mine.
I was there without being present. Heard your words but missed the need. Made a living for our future, while our present learned to leave.
Every time you asked for closeness, I said, can this wait a while? Then I blamed you for the ending, when you finally stopped trying.
You weren't the whole reason we ran out of time.
I can tell it like a heartbreak,
but half the story was mine. You reached until you couldn't.
I watched the distance climb.
You weren't the whole reason.
Half the story was mine.
I don't say this to win you or reopen what is closed. Some apologies come too late, but still deserve to be told.
I hope the man beside you gives the care I left behind.
And I hope I never love again,
with half a heart and half a mind.
You weren't the whole reason
We couldn't make it right.
you carried more than your share,
while I kept mine out of sight.
I won't rewrite the ending
Just to save this pride of mine. You weren't the whole reason. Half the story was mine.
I lost you when I stopped listening,
Long before you said goodbye.
we ain't good at staying mad. We can try, but it don't last. You start smiling, I start folding. There goes all that righteous wrath.
Love ain't always sweet and easy. Sometimes wrong meets stubborn pride.
We ain't good at staying mad, but we're getting good at making right.
You go quiet when you're cornered, I get louder when I'm scared. We both know the quickest words are the ones that ain't quite fair.
You say, darling, let me finish. I say, you've said enough. Then 5 minutes after leaving, I remember we're in love. She can win with one raised eyebrow, I can lose by saying calm down. 20 years have taught me that's the fastest way to drown. I may need a little distance, she may need the truth right then, but neither one can hold a grudge past 10:30.
We ain't good at staying mad. We can try, but it don't last.
One says sorry, one says me too, and the worst is in the past.
Love ain't never been perfection. There's two hearts that still come back.
We ain't good at staying mad, and we're mighty proud of that. Still remember every time.
You still leave before I'm finished.
You still follow close behind.
We may never master arguing,
but we know what love requires.
Put the pride down before morning, and don't let anger tend the fire.
We ain't good at staying mad.
Thank the Lord it never lasts.
We have learned a little mercy
from the troubles that have passed.
We may bend each other's patience,
but we never break the tie.
We ain't good at staying mad. We're too good at making right.
You still think you were right?
Mostly.
Come here.
I told you there would always be a part of me that missed him. Some days his name might reach my lips before I even knew. I said my heart had known a love that death could never cheapen. You never looked away from me or asked me to choose. You never asked me to forget him, never made the past compete. You let his name be spoken and still made room for you and me. You never tried to take his place or change what he had meant. You never asked me to forget him. You just love me as I am. The first time that I laughed with you, I felt the old guilt rising, like joy had somehow turned against the vows I once had made. You said the man who loved you helped make the woman here before me. I would never ask you to become less than what he gave. You never asked me to forget him, never treated grief like shame. You understood remembering and moving on ain't quite the same. There was patience in your kindness, there was courage in your hands. You never asked me to forget him, you just loved me as I am. A heart can hold a memory and still have love to give. The past is not a promise that the present cannot live. You taught me loving once before, didn't make this love untrue. I didn't have to lose him twice to make a place for you. You never asked me to forget him. Now I don't ask myself to choose. I can honor what has ended and be grateful I found you. You never came to take a place that no one else could fill. You came and stood beside me and loved the woman living still. You never replaced him, you became the love beside his memory.
Everybody called me lucky, said a good man chose me well. You were patient, you were faithful, there was nothing bad to tell. But whenever we said forever, something in me pulled away. I kept hoping love would deepen if I only made it stay. No one had to be the villain for the truth to still be true. I said yes because I loved you, and because I feared the no, feared the loneliness that followed, feared the pain of letting go. But a promise made from kindness still can turn unkind with time. You deserved a woman certain, not a heart as split as mine. You deserved a truer yes than the one I said afraid, not a vow from someone grateful for the love a good man gave. Leaving hurt you, staying would have made a liar out of me. You deserved a truer yes, so I gave you honesty. You went quiet when I told you. Pain moved slowly through your face. There was no relief between us, only truth we had to face. I almost wished you'd hate me, so the ending might feel clean. But you carried hurt with honor and let sorrow simply be. A good man can be wrong for you and still deserve your care. Sometimes love means ending before resentment settles there. I could have kept the promise and betrayed it every day. The cruelest kind of leaving would have been the choice to stay. You deserved a truer yes and a love that didn't strain to become what it was never, just because you bore no blame. I will always grieve the hurting, but I won't regret the truth. You deserved a truer yes, and I couldn't give it to you. The hardest words were, I can't, before we ever said I do. But the crueler lie would have been to say it without meaning it.
I had a way of answering before the question reached my ears. I'm alright, just tired. Worked for nearly 20 years. Then one day she looked straight through me and would not let it pass. I said, I don't know what is wrong, but I can't keep living like this. The hardest word I ever said was help. I had said I'm fine 1,000 times and fooled everybody else, but the truth did not make me weaker. It gave me back myself. The hardest word I ever said was help. My brother listened without fixing. My wife stayed close and calm. I learned a mind can wear down same as any working on. Some days still came heavy, but they didn't come unnamed. And every truth I finally spoke took something from their weight. The hardest word I ever said was help. I had carried pride so long, I thought it was my strength. But the truth did not disgrace me or make me something less. The hardest word I ever said was help. I used to think a man stayed strong by hiding what he felt. Now I know courage sometimes means reaching past yourself. No one took my pride away. No one called me weak. They simply gave me somewhere safe to say what I could not speak. The hardest word I ever said was help. It brought me back to those I love and back inside myself. I did not lose the man I was. I finally knew him well. The hardest word I ever said was help. I said it once, almost in a whisper. Now I say it without shame. Help. Help.
He knew me before I learned to hide the hurt inside. Knew every foolish hope I had and every fault called mine. When I told him I had found her, he said, don't let this one go. I never thought the two I trusted most would leave me last to know. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took the love, he took the safest place. A lover might become a stranger when the feeling goes away. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She said she had been lonely, he called it one mistake. But mistakes don't last for months or learn which lies to make. I could face that we were failing, I could own my share of blame. But he had heard me fight to save us while he helped her walk away. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took tomorrow, he took yesterday. I can mourn a love that ended, I can let her memory fade. But she broke my heart, and he broke my faith. explain. Some answers only deepen what the truth has made plain. I lost the woman I had chosen and the brother I had claimed. One left my future empty, one made my past feel changed. Maybe someday I'll trust someone without wondering what they hide, but I won't mistake long knowing for a heart that stands beside. Time can ease the loss of loving, but betrayal leaves a trace. She broke the heart that wanted her, he broke the part that trusted him. She broke my heart, he broke my faith. She took the promise, he took the honest place. I will heal from what she ended, I will live beyond this pain. But she broke my heart, and he broke my faith. Some endings don't need enemies, some goodbyes don't need a war. We couldn't keep on living the way we had before, but we kept our boy from carrying what belonged to me and you. Some endings don't need enemies when love has one more job to do. We had said enough to wound us, and too little that could heal. By the time we stopped pretending, there was nothing left to build. But you never used his birthday as a chance to settle scores, and I never made him choose which one of us he loved more. We couldn't save the marriage, but we could still save him. When he asked why things were changing, we told him plain and true. We stopped being good together, but we'll still be good to you. He could speak your name around me without watching how I take it. He never had to split his heart to give us both a place in it. Some endings don't need enemies, some goodbyes don't need a war. We couldn't keep on living the way we had before, but we kept our boy from carrying what belonged to me and you. Some endings don't need enemies when love has one more job to do. I used to think forgiveness meant the past was somehow right. Now I know it sometimes means you don't pass the hurt along. We let the blame end with us, though the marriage had to end. And slowly we became two decent people again. Some never had to choose us. We chose him. When the doctor chose his words, I heard only what might not be. Every future I had pictured started changing shape in me. I spent months chasing milestones, counting what he hadn't done, till I saw how that measuring made me miss my own sweet son. He never needed fixing, he needed me to see. He wasn't less than anyone, or lost inside a dream. I kept asking him to change, while he loved me as I was. He never needed fixing, I had to change the way I loved. He never speaks to fill the silence, never laughs unless it's true. He remembers every kindness and knows when someone's hurting too. When his sister starts to worry, he will sit and weep with her. There are things no one has taught him that his heart already learned. The world kept asking what was missing. He kept showing us what was there. Someone asked me if I wished he had turned out more like me. I looked over at him smiling, without trying to compete. I said, no, I spent too many years wanting someone he was not. Now I thank the Lord I know him for exactly who I've got. I thought fatherhood meant shaping who a child was meant to be. Now I know it means protecting, room enough for them to breathe. Love is not a set of measures or a race that must be won. It is meeting who stands before you and being worthy of their trust. He never needed fixing, he only needed room to grow. Needed people who would listen when his words came soft and slow. Now I don't ask him to be different, I ask the world to make room. He never needed fixing, he was whole before I knew. I spent years trying to teach him. He taught me how to see. There was a time they knew my name before I reached the song. I mistook a crowd that wanted me for proof that I belonged. Then the calls grew few and farther, and the cheering faded off. You were there before they loved me. You stayed after the applause. You stayed after the applause. When the last one more was done, when the songs quit paying our way and the phone quit ringing on, you never missed the man they cheered. You just loved the man I was. Everybody loved the music. You stayed after the applause. I blame the change in business, blame the singers coming through. Some nights I blame the honest face that looked at me like you. You never fed my bitterness or told me I was right. You said sing because you mean it, not because they know your name. The crowd had loved a moment. You had to love me all along. I thought losing all those strangers meant I'd lost the best of me. You said crowds can leave a singer, they don't decide if he can sing. So I learned to trust the silence and the truth inside a song. One faithful heart was worth more than 1,000 singing along. Now I sing without pretending. I have something left to prove. Every word comes out more honest than the song's fame hurried through. I spent years chasing voices that forgot me when they could. The one who stayed when all went still was the one who understood. Everybody loved the music. You loved the man because you were there before the cheering, and you stayed after the applause.